The Binding of Isaac. I'm not good at the game. I need to read the wiki. It sucks. I'm saying it's... Okay, here's the thing. The Binding of Isaac, a lot of people have told me that I have to read the wiki on it, and I have to know what I'm doing, and I have to learn a bunch about the game to be able to enjoy it, and I should spend a lot of time doing this and that, and I'm not good at it. Here's the thing. If you need a wiki site to be able to fully enjoy a game, it's badly designed. That's unarguable. I don't care how you argue it, it's bad game design. It's the same way how when I first started making videos, I made them so intricate and convoluted that the only person that understood them was me, and the only way that somebody else would understand them would be if I sat there for 30 minutes and explained the whole context of the video to them. It's fine to have complexity and subcontext in your videos, but if you gotta sit there explaining it to somebody for 30 minutes for them to even be able to enjoy it, it's bad video design. And it's the same for game design. Now you note, though, that I'm not saying The Binding of Isaac is a bad game or that's bad designed. I'm saying if you had to read a wiki to be able to enjoy the game, it is badly designed, and I don't think you do. Because the whole point of the game is to explore and to learn as you go along. That's the whole point of the game. That's why when you get items, they don't immediately tell you what they do. You're supposed to test them out on your own and figure it out. That's why it's designed like that. So when everybody's telling me to go and read the wiki and learn all this stuff about it, I mean, most of the games on my channel I intentionally pick so that I don't know jack shit about the game before I begin. There's very few exceptions to that rule, and I've only really loosened up on that recently with stuff like Crash Bandicoot and Tetris and a few other games, etc., that I know a lot about. Now, there's thousands of games that I've played that I'm very knowledgeable on, but I, again, choose not to play those because in most cases, I'd rather play a game that I don't know anything about and go through the learning process as I play, and maybe interesting things will happen, rather than go on and be like, oh shit guys, full combo'd suck a dick. In most cases that's not really entertaining unless it's like some crazy bullshit on a rhythm game. At least in my opinion. If I'm wrong on that, correct me, but I don't think it's as entertaining to most people unless I'm playing something that I'm not knowledgeable on, and then I fuck up and I learn as time goes along, etc., compared to something that I can basically just like blindfold myself and play with two hands behind my back, etc. As for the game itself, I have talked a lot of shit about that game. Here's the thing though, it's not a bad game. The way that I talk about games, and this kind of reminds me of like the brony thing. It's like people took so much offense to when I said like joking things about My Little Pony that they took it like I was saying burn in hell if you fucking like that series. And no, that's not it at all. For the record, I have nothing against anybody that's a brony. I don't like the idealism of the show, but I don't have anything against people who are bronies. And I never said that I did. It's the same thing with this game. It's like, if you guys haven't noticed by now, I insult and make fun of like everything. I make fun of myself all the time. When I played Farming Simulator and I did that redneck voice, you guys realize that I'm like the majority of my family is from Indiana, from the Midwest. Like a large portion of my family still lives there. I have that accent naturally, and the only reason I don't have it stronger is because I grew up in California. I'm making fun of myself in that series. I'm making fun of my heritage in that series. I mean, half the shit I do in my videos, half the voices I do are, in a way, representing me or making fun of myself. So in that same vein, I make fun of pretty much everything. So I find it funny when people have no problem that I make fun of, like, a whole shit ton of things. But then I make fun of that one thing that they care about, and in this case it's The Binding of Isaac, and holy fuck, it's just so terrible, it's so offensive that I say I don't like something about it. Like, and the other thing is I tend to point out things I don't like about stuff rather than things I do like about stuff. It's extremely rare I'll flat out praise something. Like, the only games on this channel I think I've done that on are like Sonic CD and Tribes and like that and Nitronic Rush, I think. That's it so far at the time of this posting. And so when I'm pointing out all the negative stuff about a series or a game, I'm not saying it sucks. It's just more I think that way. I point out negatives rather than laud it with all the positives, because you already heard all the positives. You already heard all the good shit about it from all the reviewers and everything. I'd rather point out the negatives to try and counterbalance it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it's even a slightly above average game. Do I think it's an amazing game? No. Do I think it's the best fucking game of all time? No. There's a lot of stuff about it I don't like, and a lot of stuff about it I never will like, and it's never going to be one of my favorite games. But that doesn't mean you should get butthurt about it. I'm sure Tribes isn't a lot of your favorite game, you know, and I'm sure Sonic CD isn't your favorite Sonic for a lot of people that have played Sonic. It's like, am I butthurt at you? No. It's, why? That's just opinion, you know? And something I'd like to point out too, when I talked about getting owned by the movement, or when I talked about getting owned in that game and saying it's easy, first of all, go on my account and look up shm'ups. Just type in SHM''UP. I'm used to that in games like this when it comes to bullets. I'm used to like 500 bullets flying at you from all directions, okay? That's what I'm used to. So when Isaac has like bullets going like that, that comes off as like easy mode to me. It really does. And the reason I'm dying a bunch is because the people that made this game and made Super Meat Boy have a real thing with inertia and momentum. I don't know what it is, but all the games I've played from them, like, your controls are loose as fuck in those games. And I mean, I know some people like that, but I hate that. I'm used to playing games where, like, if this is like your character and you're holding down the right key, the minute you let go of that, stop. No inertia, no momentum, nothing. It stops on a dime. Now Isaac, you hold down the right key, let go, oh, he slides that little bit more. That's what's killing me most of the time. And I'm not saying that as an excuse, like, oh, I am God tier and it's just the game that sucks, but I'm not used to that at all. So that is what's killing me. And I have gotten used to that in later videos, which is why I barely die in any of the videos I haven't put up yet. And I'm going to put up. So I'm just explaining that to you. That's why I'm still continually calling it easy, because if you take that away, there's not many bullets on screen at all. So that's why I'm saying that. And also the fact that Isaac's hitbox is fucking huge. Like, in most shoot 'em up games, the hitbox is like that big on a ship that's like that big. And on Isaac, it's like that big of a hitbox on Isaac, which is like that big. So, yeah. But that's just what I want to say about it. So, and here's the thing. Here, on top of all this, you got to take this as a lesson, okay? You can't get butthurt at somebody for them not being as knowledgeable or experienced at a game as you are. You really can't. The only exceptions to this rule are something like League of Legends, when if you're playing with all level 30s, it should kind of be assumed that if you've played like 100 games to get up to level 30, you probably shouldn't go 1v5 underneath their turret. You probably shouldn't go, you know, fucking Smite, Clairvoyance, Vigor, all AD. You know, you probably shouldn't do that. It's like, you should know that after having played 100 games. But in most cases, you can't get butthurt because somebody doesn't know as much about you on a game. You know? I have like a fucking encyclopedia of knowledge of rhythm games in my head. I have probably played more rhythm games in terms of number of series and shit like that than anyone else in the world. I would honestly take bets on that. At last count, I think I'm at somewhere around like 260 different games I've played, 260 different rhythm games I've played. But if I see somebody playing a rhythm game, and they don't know how to play it, or they don't know something about it, I will never put them down for it. Because just because I know a whole bunch of shit about them doesn't mean everybody else in the world does. And it's just arrogant to think that way. It's arrogant to think that because something makes perfect sense to you, that something clicks in your head easily, that it's just going to click in everybody else's head. It's like when I play shoot 'em up games and I play a new one I've never even played before, and I can usually like blow through them pretty easily. That's just because my brain works good with the way that shoot 'em up games works good. But I'm not going to put anybody else down because they can't just pick up a shoot 'em up game first try and just like almost one credit it. I'm not going to put anybody down for that because their brain may not work that way. Just like how if I play an RTS game, I'm fucking garbage at it. I can't play RTS games to save my life. It's just the way my brain works. You know? So you can't get butthurt at people because they don't know as much about you or they're not as good as you at something, with the exception of like the League of Legends stuff, like I said. Like if somebody's like, you know, an extremely high level and they're still playing like completely like what the fuck mode, then they're probably just trolling. But that's the basic message. So it's like, I'm not angry at people for the whole Binding of Isaac thing, but I'm trying to more clarify like where I'm coming from on this and why some of these comments I'm just kind of like face palming at, because it's like, you know, am I going on your channels and like saying, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you? How come you can't full combo this song, or you can't fucking own this like fighting game or shoot 'em up game or platformer game or whatever else? It's like, you know, think about it for a minute. So, anyways, hope that clarified a bunch of stuff about it. I will be doing more videos of it. I'm not going to flood the channel with it, but I will be doing at least a few more videos of it. This whole video, the fucking shadow has made it look like I have like a big ass hair right here, hasn't it? Like I just have this huge fucking hair right here. Like what the fuck is doing that? It seriously makes it look like I have like a huge ass hair right here. The shadow, look at that. I have like a Fu Manchu mustache. I literally have like a Fu Manchu. It's like a huge nose hair is coming out of my nose. It's coming right out of my nose. Well, that was a video. Oh yeah, also, quick note. Anybody sending me viewer mail, you should probably hold off on it for like 2 or 3 weeks, because I'm going to have to switch my P.O. box when I move. So I may not even get it if you send it right now. I did get the letters from Yoshi Man and Reese that you guys sent, so I did get those ones, but I haven't gotten the other ones yet since the last week or two when I checked. I checked like the last week or two, and everything prior to that too I've gotten in the mail, so just noting that. And I need to start packing. I need to start packing pretty soon. Yep. I need to make more videos where I just have random shit going on. I need to do more of that random stream of consciousness fuckery. Fuckery duckery. Fuckery duckery. Fuckery duckery. Fuckery duckery. Hello, my name is Fuckery duckery. I like to suck your dick. I have no teeth.